Hey everybody, it's Pastor Joseph coming to you today from beautiful Murraysville on a pretty warm day. It's about 80 degrees outside, 85 degrees, not real humid, but it is kind of warm, and it's good to be with you. I'm here at Townsend Park at a crossing of the stream here that goes under the road that leads into Townsend Park. I'm on a little pedestrian bridge here that goes over the stream behind me. And the reason I wanted to talk to you about the stream is because I said in my sermon on Sunday that the book of Job is very much like a stream. It is like a stream in this way, that you can't step into the book of Job in the same way twice. In the same way that you can't step into the stream in the same way twice. It's always changing. And if you put your toe in now, in a few moments, it will be an entirely different stream. And if you were to take off your shoes and to go for a creek walk, you would find that there are spots where there's ripples and little eddies, and that there are spots where there is stillness, and perhaps spots even deep enough to go for a little dip. And the variability, the change that is in this stream is a good way to look at the book of Job. I've had several people say, "Oh, great, you're doing 5 weeks on the book of Job. I hope you'll provide the answer for me." And I'm kind of afraid that those folks might be disappointed by what I have to say, because I don't think the book of Job provides one answer. In the same way, there's not one stream, but many different streams in one. I said on Sunday, one of the questions that the book of Job deals with is God reliable? And I think some parts of the book of Job you can say, yes, absolutely, God is reliable. But then you read the very first chapter of the book of Job, when God makes a deal with the devil, with Satan, and says, go ahead, tempt Job to lose his faith, take away his family, take away his wealth. Go ahead, Satan, go do that. That doesn't sound like a very reliable God to me. And so you have this yes and no in the same book. The other question that the book of Job deals with a lot is the human question that Job asks. Are we on good terms, God? Do I please you? Am I one of your servants that pleases you? And there are spots where Job says, absolutely, that's what I am. I have been faithful to God all my life. And there are other spots where Job says, you know what? I don't know if I please God. I am so far away from the center of action. I'm a puny little man. What do all my problems, do they amount to anything in this very complex and chaotic world? So you can see how the book of Job doesn't provide one answer. It provides perhaps many answers to the questions, is God reliable? And why do innocent people suffer? And why do evil people succeed? There are as many different answers, perhaps, to that question as we can find. And in the same way, I would propose to you, it's the same deal with this stream. Is this stream quiet and placid? Or is it fast-moving and swift? I think the answer to that, depending on the day, depending on the section, is yes. Is God reliable? Depending on the day and depending on the section of Job in which you read, the answer is yes. But there's also counter evidence. There's also questions about what is God really doing here? And so there's sort of a push-pull going on. And in the same way that this stream provides many different experiences, so too does the book of Job provide many different answers to the important questions of life. I hope you'll be able to tune in. We're doing a 5-week series. I've got one under my belt and 4 more to go. Hope we'll be able to walk with you into the book of Job in the weeks coming ahead. Blessings to everybody. Thanks for being with me. Thanks for tuning into these Spirit Lifts. It's always good to be with you. And we'll talk soon. Love you and miss y'all. We'll talk next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.